Hi, Joe. I'm tired. How are you all doing today? Welcome back. How y'all doing today? EA went private. I don't know how that news affects day-to-day life. The only thing I hope with that is like maybe they stop being so microtransaction crazy. Maybe maybe Ultimate Team slows down a bit, man. But like I'm not smart enough or in business savvy enough to know what all of that means. That will never happen. I don't know, man. The people that are running them now don't need no money, so who knows what that means? They start making microtransactions making money. EA. I mean, EA is they're in different management. Different niggas running the ship. Who knows what that means? Maybe they're like, hey man, we're here to change gaming forever. We are here to stop this microtransaction nonsense. We're gonna be industry leaders. I will certainly dream. Oh boy. My YouTube shorts comment section never fails to provide. Actually never fails to provide. Bro, I don't know why like it's obviously casuals in it. It's obviously casuals, but like bro, it's so mad to me that like a little short, a little fun interaction gets people so riled up, bro. They start philosophizing about the game and where it needs to be and how Hwoarang killed their mother. Bro said Hwoarang is top 3 to 4 and people won't admit it. I said people aren't saying Hwoarang is top 3 to 4 because he isn't top 3 to 4. You've been downplaying Hwoarang since the start. Bro, you're probably the worst person to hear on this subject. I just said, or maybe I know more about the character than you do. He's obviously strong right now. But it's not downplayed to say he's not top 3 and we have characters like Anna, Brian, and Lars in the game. Hwoarang is better than Lars and debatably Brian too. And again, you may know Hwoarang better than me and most others, but you also been downplaying him since Tekken 8 start. And you also most certainly just stick to Hwoarang. That's actually so crazy, bro. That's actually so crazy, bro.
Get ready for the next battle.
I don't know if you, but I played for 2 minutes and I know about the game more than you, who played probably for a decade. I just think it's wild. Like, the guy doesn't watch you ever, apparently so.
Get ready for the next battle.
The game is super loud. For some reason, my audio is off. Hold on.
Round one.
It should be fine now. For some reason, it was unbalanced. I was getting a different audio sent to YouTube than Twitch. Which for some reason, it just does that. One source will just be louder than the other on the platform. Okay, or gaming. I just don't know where we are when like people are saying Hwaring is definitely better than Lars and debatably better than Brian, bro. Like, where are we? What universe are we in, bro? Okay. Dying Light today? Nah. If there's anything I ever want these casual players to understand is that at the end of the day, bro, we're just playing two separate games. You are just not playing the game that I'm playing. And that's like, okay. My bad. Somehow 83 MS is still 5 bar. Okay, there's the 4 bar. There we go. There we go. See you on Tekken 8.5 words. What? Forget about that Lars down forward one. What, Callum? Ugh. The running one guessing game. Lars Alexanderson. How's it going, Lugoshi? Oh, I blinked. My instinct was to just break 1+2 there, and then I ended up just like blinking it. What was that? What the fuck was that rollback in my face? Oh my god. That's good, Nuno.
Get ready for the next battle.
You only fight the top 10 least fun characters in ranks. You might be onto something there. Anna's next.
Get ready for the next battle.
Just 4-bar Lars again. Why is it telling me this is 5-bar? But it's not 5-bar, bro.
Round one. Fight.
Like, this isn't 5-bar, bro. I like when Duelist comes up as 5-bar too. Duelist is crazy because like whenever he comes up, like the game is a solid 4-bar the entire time. Why does it show me 5-bar? What? Realize Tekken lies. That's bars. That's real rap bars. What is that rollback, bro? I'm literally seeing him get hit in my face. Like his whole character model moves and everything. Where was my down 14+4? I pressed it right after the throw break. Frogsy, thank you 11 months to 2 months to the channel. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Bro. 5 bot my bottom.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight.
Of course, he just mashed. Of course. How's it going, Diff Soul?
Round four. Fight.
Alright, is he just gonna do... Is he just gonna do orbital whenever he blocks a forward 4-2? Like, is that the go-to? I have to see the stats. 98 technique. What does that mean, bro?
Get ready.
What does
for
that
the
mean,
next
bro?
battle.
Mason, what do the numbers mean, bro? I don't understand. Have you used a
Get
controller
ready for
setup?
the next battle.
What do you mean? Ask LMG Mob's second account? I could definitely guess from the connection. I could definitely guess. And of course this is this Europe one as well. How's it going, Ghost? Unlucky. Would you ever switch from pad to levelless or arcade stick? There's literally no reason for me to. Okay. What is that tracking, bro?
Round 3. Fight.
From there is crazy. Go for the bait. Did not expect that to whiff. It was dead. Went to stance there.
Final round. Fight.
Spike combo. I thought just a second late. I think I should have interrupted though. I didn't want to take the mix. I got sheepish.
Round 1. Fight.
I was gonna say throttle.
Round 2. Fight.
Tried to rage up.
Round 3. Fight.
How it got a clean wall spat there is crazy. Okay.
Round 4. Fight.
My progress should have been able to stop there.
Final round. Fight.
punish. Oh!
Round one. Fight.
+9. I hate when that happens so much. I'll take that trade. I'll be doing my tier list later, by the way. As we send a 10 hit. Literally never seen it before. Okay, it was classic. That's fine. From that range is crazy, bro. From that range is also crazy, bro. I thought that might get me like a weird kind of cool split. Oh, that was count hit. That was count hit. When you gonna start using back 2 or 1? If you mean back 2, I use both regular stance back 2 and right foot forward back 2. If you mean back 1, that's a shit move. Use up back 2 often? Not really, no.
Get ready for the next battle.
I just forget it exists since they changed the input.
Round one. Fight.
As you say. Huh? Okay. I was gonna belly me. actually. Bang!
Round 4. Fight.
Yes. Thank you for the trade. I hate that so much. Because he has to be so quick to punish if she does forward 4-4. Like, it just messes up. That didn't touch me, bro. Again, that's the second time I've had counter hit there, and I've just let it go. Hello, parades. Hate when that happens. I was going to Leon Kendi, I was going just near freak. Oh.
Round 1. Fight.
Almost caught life. That did not touch me, bro.
Round 2. Fight.
Do I know Taekwondo? No. Me playing Hwaring has nothing to do with martial arts proficiency.
Round 3. Fight.
What do you man know about game, bro? Game.
With punish, basically. Roll forward there. I don't know what that meant. It kind of helped me in the long run. Hwaring's down forward 2, close up. Like his hitboxes. The closer you are, the worse his hitboxes, I think. I think it's got one of those hitboxes. That was weird. I ducked.
Final round. Fight.
No punish. That second hit, really? Thank you.
I'm not even joking, I only play Orang and Teresa slightest you in facing whenever I get into a match. All I think about is not disappointing you whenever I with something or do something not optimal. I just imagine you cringing at me. Can you PLS stop?
I'm not even joking. I play Warring. There's a slight issue I'm facing into match. So I think it's not disappointing you whenever I whiff something. You don't have to think about me when you play the game. Thank you for the dono, but that's the biggest piece of advice I have for you. You just don't have to think about me. I'm not watching and I'm not judging. I hope that helps. I hope we feel better moving forward now. Or do I ever want coaching? Exclamation mark Metify, exclamation mark coaching. Only a joke, much love, bro. You're the goat. I appreciate the dono, but next time. Don't try and guilt me, man. Shit. Put me over here like I'm judging these young ones. Do I play with joystick or arcade stick? I use PS5 DualSense. Have you ever seen anyone use Xbox controller in tournament? I don't know why you're shouting, but yeah, people use Xbox controller, people use whatever. I don't know why this guy's screaming at me though. It's kind of scaring me. I mean, that's still too many question marks, man. Like, that's a regular question, man. I ain't gotta do all that. That's too much, man. That's a lot, man. Fuck, man. I looked away from my screen and I missed that. Marcus Jones, thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Am I back to coaching full time? And it's not a full time thing. Like, it's not my job, but like, coaching is back. It's more coaching. It's make sure Metify. Coaching has returned. All right, chat. I have one last set. of 50% off subs from 2xKO from Riot. We have one last set for this month. Every 5 subs will be a Bean Boozled Bean. I forget how do I get there on purpose? I looked away and it happened. So every 5 is a Bean Boozled bean. And what, 20 away? From the sub goal. I think Valorant is still running. I think Valorant is still running the promotion. So 5 gifted. There'll be bonus gifted subs from Valorant, I think. So without further ado, chat. These are the last 40 subs that are basically free. I hear they ran out. In the banner says it's still active. Like if you look on Twitch, the banner says it's still active, but Blizzard, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I really appreciate it. Thank you. The banner says it's still active, but like they either they ran out after the Kai Cenat subs. They ran out of money, or they stopped doing it after. I can't believe they got backlash for that, bro. That's what so many people like Valorant are not supporting their tier 2 scene, but gifting 60,000 subs to Kai Cenat, but like it wasn't their choice. Like the promotion literally is 5 gifted, Valorant gift subs on top of that, and because he's doing his Mafiathon right now, people are gifting a bunch of subs, so Valorant are also gifting those subs as well. Do I think Hwaring is top 10? Probably not. But I'll be doing my tier list later. Capcom's planning to start charging for Street Fighter 6 tournaments. Pay-per-view style, do you think Tekken might follow soon? Street Fighter only thinks that they can do that because of how popular the game is in Japan. Tekken does not hold that kind of popularity. Like if you look at how popular Street Fighter is in Japan, like it is huge. It is huge. There is Street Fighter on like fight cards, and it's huge. Like it is so huge in Japan that like no fighting game compares to its level of popularity with just how big Street Fighter is in Japan right now. But I personally don't think it works. I don't think it makes sense. I think Mena RD came out and tweeted like, bro, you're literally pricing out my region, because that people from my region like won't like, because it's not regional pricing, it's like 6,000 yen or something across the board. It's not regional pricing. You're pricing out people from my region who aren't gonna wait a week. Because here's the thing, like you have to either to watch live, you have to pay the pay-per-view. If you want to watch it for free, you have to watch it a week later for free. And at that point, you know who's won. You know what's happened. Like people have tweeted by then. The thing is as well, I think you kill a big part of your reach, because then people aren't going to be posting clips. People aren't going to be posting clips. Like there are times I'll literally tune into like a Capcom Cup because I'll see a tweet posted by the main. Let me check in. I'll be like, oh, let me check in. Can you restream? You probably can't. You probably can't restream. Like it's very anti-community, because the streamers that aren't there are losing restream revenue. The people that just can't afford, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'll restream it. I'll restream it like this. Bro, I'll pretend I'm playing the fucking game, bro. You know that one guy was playing UFC that one time, but I'll restream it like this. Like I'm playing the fucking game. That's what I'm gonna do, bro. My controller will be in full view. You can see I'm fucking... You'll be able to see my shit, bro. Bro playing or what? Oh my god. The fuck are you talking about? I'm literally in queue right now. If I don't get a game, that's not my fault. I actually love playing Mayan Bison. That's what I'm gonna do, bro. But yes, you're pricing out people who like literally just would watch the stream for free, because that's a regular thing. Like when they watch stream for free with ads, you're hurting restreamers. Like that's a big part of your community. Like you're hurting YouTube content so bad. Because if I want to do any analysis content on it, what do I have to fucking wait a week? Do I have to wait a week? And like, here's my thing, chat. Like, on some level, I understand. Like, you know, esports isn't profitable. You gotta make money somehow, somewhere, etc., etc. But like, I'm sorry, if you watch like League of Legends Worlds or like Valorant Champions, or like, bro, watch Esports World Cup and see that production value. If you see that production value, if you see that like what they're bringing to the table, and that's a free live stream, bro. That is a free live stream. Like, I saw someone post a clip of like League of Legends World, like one of the opening ceremonies. Like, bro, like this shit is massive. Like, obviously Street Fighter fighting games are not on the same level of League of Legends, etc., etc. They're not free to play games that make millions in microtransactions. They aren't the same as that. But maybe if Street Fighter released some costumes, maybe they would be making some more money off microtransactions. But I'm not a fan of it at this moment in time. And I think this seems very much a Japan decision. And if they like, Street Fighter has been very anti-community for a minute now. Like, I don't know if you guys saw, but for UFA there's a premiere event every year for Street Fighter UFA. It's in France. The event happens in France, and there were amazing Street Fighter commentators in the venue, but they ended up doing commentary from a studio. The English stream, the commentary was from a studio in California. There's a studio in California, and they're like, what, nine hours? Like, there's obviously a massive time difference between that. Doing it from a studio in California, those guys are doing the commentary for the event instead of having it live in-house. You have, and here's my thing as well, because this is something that happens in Tekken as well. There is such a bias towards the American commentators. This happens in Tekken as well. There is such a bias towards American commentators. I don't know what it is, but there is such a bias towards them, to the fact the American commentators can shit talk the European ones live on their streams and have no repercussions for it. And in fact, the commentator that is shit talked ends up being basically left off commentary for the year. Like, there's just a bias towards the American commentators, but to me that is like one of the most egregious examples I've ever seen, bro. Didn't they have a setup from English comms at the event as 5? You're gonna have to run that sentence by me again. My brain's not processing it. Oh, didn't they have a setup for English comms? I don't know. Like, the only thing I know about the commentary situation is that instead of having any of the commentators that were there that could easily run it, you have it from a studio in America. Like, it's so ridiculous to me. And again, it's something I noticed in Tekken as well. There's just such a bias towards... Like, I'll give you a Tekken example. I'll give you actually, there's so many fucking Tekken examples, but I'll give you one Tekken example. So you guys know European Tekken Cup that happened this year, but it was last season. European Tekken Cup. There were 5 commentators. Me, Rukang, Bubsy, Spag, and Tasty Steve. Now, you guys know I love Tasty Steve. I love working with Tasty Steve. He's one of my favorite commentators to work with. We have very easy chemistry together, and like, I love the guy. Livo general as a person. But there is no reason for Tasty Steve to be there. Like, it's like, are they thinking these European, they need a babysitter? That's how it came across. That's how it came across. Like, these guys need an American babysitter. They need, like, it's the European Tekken Cup. Like, Steve is an amazing commentator. I love working with him. He brings a lot to a broadcast. But like, to me, to all of us, it just comes across as like, that's a bit brazy. Because if it were the other way around, and you had American, say you was doing North American, you're not doing the same thing. You're not sending me, Spag, or Bubsy to go. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing that. Like, it's just like, there's just such a bias. Like, I would never be upset at working with Tasty Steve. He knows that, anyone knows that. But like, I just found that so like, okay. And I think one thing that's going to be very interesting. I wonder what commentary is going to look like for Tekken Tour Finals next year. Basically, this year's finals, with it being in Europe. I'm very interested to see how that looks. I know exactly how it's going to look, but I would like to see it. That has range, bro. They saw the ETC major comes from studio and thought, yeah, we need to calm them down.
Get ready for the next
Good
battle.
lord, Callum. American other commentators, but from e-events, being able to hear different people on comms. Like, I've actually been talking about commentary a lot recently. But like, one of my big things, I really feel like there just needs to be more room for commentators. More than 3 commentators at a master event. Give some local talent a chance to shine in the early events. At the early stages. Then top 16, top 32, let the rest, the guys you pay to work there, do the job.
Get ready for the next battle.
Tasty is a crowd favorite, but the bias is clear. There's always an American. Like, one thing I found so brazy is we did not even know Steve was going to be there until we saw him in Germany.
Round 1.
Alright, straight up.
Fight.
Do you know how mad it is to like? Do you know how mad it is? If you're like, okay, guys, ready to work this event, and Tasty Steve just, you know, Tasty Steve from out of nowhere. I was like, huh? I remember being like, huh? Did bro spawn in Germany? I hate this move so much. I got lucky that whiffed. Bro, like he actually just appeared and I was like, Tasty Steve. Psycho Mantis. One throw into one throw. Bro, it's actually like, it's a strange industry we find ourselves a part of. That didn't touch me. Big whiff. Good punish. Chat, you want to know a fun fact? There's only ever been one European commentator to commentate Tekken World Tour Finals in America. That's also something that as well, chat. When you look at just like commentary, it's like, bro, they'll just send the Americans everywhere, bro. They'll bring them to Europe. And like, again, it's not like I'm saying these guys are shit. They don't deserve it. Like, I hate them. But like, it's just very clear where the bias lies. I think like a big problem now is the bias kind of has to be the way it is now because the best European commentators will bench. So it's like, oh, well, like, yeah, of course we have to have these guys everywhere now. Really? Okay. This game gives me the heebie-jeebies. Waifu punish. Or Dean and Pun Life. I didn't say anything incorrect. Oh, fucking hell. I have to remember to duck that all the time versus Raven. You can't get the free pressure. Pressure.
Get ready for the next battle.
Astronaut, thank you for continuing your Prime/gift sub to a tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. 443 was brave. I think it was calculated. It was a calculated risk. I was very clearly going to continue my pressure. Basically free like the subs right now. I didn't get very much sleep last night, so my eyes be tweaking. If it look like I'm moving mad, it's just sleep deprivation, don't worry. Your eyes are twerking. You know when you know how sometimes you just hear what you want to hear? That's what you did there, you know. I was going Westicles. Westicles, you've been around a lot recently. What's going on, man? You coming back? You're home? I'm coming home, coming home. Tell the world Westicles is home. I'm actually so proud of you. Is that how long time flies? Jesus Christ, bro. It feels like just yesterday you left. It feels like it was just the other day. You were like you were like messaging me because of my ungodly weird hours I was on Elden Ring, bro. I remember when was that? Was that over a year ago now? It must have been, bro. I remember I was just going balls deep in a random Elden Ring playthrough. I don't even know why I started it. And then at some point, like, Westcard just messing you. It's like, bro, you're playing Elden Ring like a bear or something. I was like, what the fuck? Why is this guy watching me, bro? Leave me alone. That's why I appear offline, you know. I can't let Westcard know what I'm up to. I can't let him know my next steps, bro. You don't know your pack luck this year? I've been doing alright, Legoshi. Let me know. Let me know what you've been up to, Legoshi. I'll let you know what I've been up to. I've been doing alright this year. I packed Karshawi as well a while back. I've been using... I might sell her. I think... Bro, I can't not because I've been playing on PC this year, bro. The PC market is so fucked, bro. I wish. I actually just wish. The internet on my PlayStation is so whatever. Let me just play on PC this year. But the PC market, hot market, bro. Oh my god. Every good level player, what? Verts, Allison, Isaac. I packed Karshawi as well. I got in for Militao. Dybala. I'll just say his name, Reingard. The City Centimeters. My pre-order icons were Gerard and Totti. What's that pack this year? Yeah, Reinders. Reingards. Alfonso Davies. Like, I've had decent packs out this year. Real pack openings at Pokemon? No, EA must have all my money. And a lot of that's been rewards. Can't be too mad at it. One thing I checked is crazy, bro. If you open, I was just checking this, right? I had some points. I think I was using the points you get for pre-ordering or EA Play or whatever, and I got a tradable pack, and then I got one of the untradable packs, the prime ones or whatever. Bro, every time I got one of the untradable ones, I always got a proper walkout, or I always got an 86 and up. Even though the pack odds don't say you will get one, I always got an 86 and up. Always. Every single time whenever I did the untradable ones, bro. I hate it here, man. But when I did the tradable ones, 83s, 82s, 81s. Okay, man. Whatever, man. No games, basically. Every good player packed is common tradable. I think my only good tradables. Trey wasn't a prime game. Appreciate it. Thank you. You get one of those. So thank you, dropping on me. My only good tradables were Karshawi. I think Karshawi my only good tradable. You know, I think everything else is untradeable. Oh, Dybala was tradable, but like he's on like 20k. Barcola, but his price went down steep after after I packed him. Inaki Williams, but his price went down a lot. Bro, I've played against that card and her shot's actually ridiculous. That's good news. Bro, low driven shot is actually so dumb in this game. I've seen the ball go in angles I didn't even know existed. You know, Kurt Angle, that's what I've seen, bro. That's what I've seen, bro. Which team you support? I don't. Oh! Here we go again. Gosh, I just banged this tier list out. Almost ended the stream by accident. I need to stream at least 3 hours today. If I stream out 3 hours today, that's 100 hours stream this month. Which, considering I started late this month, like I didn't stream a lot this month, I'll be well chuffed with that one. Oh my god, bro.
Round 2. Fight.
That just don't be a thing, bro.
3. Fight.
Speaking of things that shouldn't be a thing. What? This game is a game. That's why I have to tell myself to stop me from booming myself, man. This game is a game. This game is a game.
Round 1. Fight.
And they'll tell you it's 5 bar when it's really it's 4 bar just to get you in the game. True definition of just doing shit. Mashed after that, bro. I'm just mashed after that. EA Sports, this game is a game. Still got time for those basically free subs. 50% off subscriptions, chat. 5 gift subs gets you a Bean Boozled and we're almost to the sub goal. That was a nice combo.
Round 3. Fight.
What is that rollback, bro? Look at this rollback, man. What did he mash there? I kind of have to know. I want to know. Buttercup.
Round 1. Fight.
Ow. Only English in the chat, please. Thank you. What are the odds that guy said something offensive in Russian? Yeah, I should just mash up 4-3 there, bro. He just said the guy's name. That's a relief. You know how many times someone says something in Russian in my chat, I've gone to Google Translate and it's just racism. Okay.
Get ready for the next battle.
That is something I will never understand, though, by the way. Like, why do people just enter a live stream and just like start speaking a language the streamer isn't speaking? What do they think is gonna happen? What if I was just a polyglot though? Like, what if someone starts speaking in Russian? I'm just like, oh, privet. I'm just like going, oh, spasibo, and I'm just like, I can do that whenever. That'd be kind of crazy, bro. That would be kind of crazy if I could just do that. Now my day is ruined. I'm playing against Anna. Lars, have I only played against Lars and Anna today?
Come over here. Let me talk to you real close.
Round one. Fight.
Surely I played against someone else. Okay. Well, when you punish Chelsea, you don't use up 3 muscle memory. What?
It's getting hot. It's your turn to shine, baby. Sound like it, bro. You've been very
Round two. Fight.
I think I've run out of all rage and frustration for this character, bro.
Here I come. It's getting hot.
Oh, it's late, but okay. Jesus Christ. I think when you come to understand that all Anna players are shit, it actually just, it gives you a sense of enlightenment, I think. Like a brief sense of relief. Of course she recovers there.
Time to play.
Round four. Fight.
It's getting hot.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
I dot. Mess up the full crouch down forward 2, duck again, and then just, okay, bro. But I think once you understand that they're just not good, it will change your life, bro. Seriously. It will change your life. It'll actually change your life.
Final round. Fight.
It will change your life.
I'm only interested in my inferior. This won't take long.
Round one. Fight.
Once you understand these players aren't good, the rage will wash away, I promise you.
Round two.
The I-13 heat smash seems fair, bro. It's just his tracking sometimes, bro. Like, did she need a high crush? Did she need a high I-13 high crush heat engager?
It's getting hot.
I don't know what he mashed there, but of course he mashed.
Fight.
Doesn't launch. I'm sorry for letting you get a game and letting you think you're good. I'm sorry. Bro, I think Lei Wulong would destroy this game. I think he would destroy this game, bro.
Come over here. Let me talk to you.
Hard enough, I know. I would ban her.
Round one. Fight.
With Anna, there's actually so much, bro.
It's getting hot.
My jab just didn't come out. You know what I would do? I would watch Anna players like this. Like, I would watch the worst Anna players. I'm not going to pay attention to Atif. I'm not going to pay attention to Atif. I'm going to watch the worst Anna players that are still managing to win. And I'm going to focus on what they're doing. And that's how I'll nerf the character. That is how I'll focus on that. I'll find... Because Atif, what is Atif winning with the character mean? It means literally nothing. It means literally nothing. He's the best Tekken player in the world, right? But some of the players I've seen able to win with this character, like...
Round three. Fight.
Tried to full crouch down for 2 once. It didn't work. Do you know what they did? They just did it again. And then they just did it again.
It's getting hot.
I ducked.
Round four. Fight.
Like, whenever he's getting pressured, he just looks for a way to duck so he can do full crouch down for 2 or while standing 2. Tried to rage up.
Final round. Fight.
I was 3 to the 4. Get hit, duck, full crouch down forward 2. I'm sorry for almost letting you win. I need to see the stats. 86 defense. Stats have stopped meaning anything.
Next battle.
That's my Ankh. Who, the Ana player? Full crouch mix 5 times per round, like, bro, it's actually so crazy. It's actually so crazy. Like, I don't know what game this is. Like, you actually just get hit, and all you're doing in the time you're getting hit or blocking is just looking for a time to duck and then do full crouch mix.
Get ready for the next battle.
G money. That's true, guys. All subs are 50% off right now.
Round 1. Fight.
Like, Ana wasn't nearly as bad in Tekken 7. Like, she was still annoying, but she was truly a high risk, high reward character. Like, straight up. Now in this game, when Ana goes into crouch, when she's in heat, she's mixing up the low launcher with a +5 mid. And moves that while standing 1-2. She didn't have a, like, she had a forward 4-2 in the last game, but it didn't nearly have the same amount of range and obviously wasn't doing chip damage. Ana didn't have so many ways to put you in full crouch. Or put you both in full crouch and stay plus. Like, she wasn't doing... I'm dead. She wasn't, like, making it plus. She didn't have hammer chance and pleasure time and plus on block mids and -13 lows. Like... I really wish Ana didn't release at the same time as season 2, because I think people would have paid way more attention to her at the beginning. And actually paid attention to the nonsense she was doing.
Round 4. Fight.
Like, people were too worried about the game being in the state it was. -10. She should have been base roster. She should have never come back. Jab. Sorry, Gusane.
Final round. Fight.
Whoa! Mirror match. That was a bad combo. Watson 2-3 is so shit. Alright, chat, should I do my tier list after this?
Round one. Fight.
-10. Didn't pop P in Warriors Instinct. Gosanes is an ethical Heihachi player.
Round two. Fight.
Do you like do a backswing in there?
Round three. Fight. Round four.
I think I can parry down for one after Scarrick unblock. I know I went right, man, but still. For one throw into one throw is coming back, you know. I'm bringing it back. What trade, man. Hampada!
Final round. Fight.
Oh, I hate Warriors Instinct Heihachi! I hate him! Safe hell sweep. All that because it's a safe hell sweep, chat. Oh my god. It was actually over. Sorry, I mean technically minus 14 health sweep, but it doesn't stagger and he can do his mid or his low options. Sorry. Let me be correct.
Round one. Fight.
If you lose your Warriors instant round with Heihachi, you shouldn't be allowed to play Tekken anymore. They should take away your Tekken cards. Like, no, you can't play Tekken anymore. You lost with the best character Tekken has ever seen. There we go. No! Okay. What happened to Joker? What do you mean what happened? Complain about Heihachi's Warriors instant while playing Quarrying is ironic.
Next battle.
I'm convinced there's people who sit in every Twitch chat and they wait for me to say anything about any character or YouTube chat this time. They wait for me to say something about any character. Any character, doesn't matter the character. And then they find their time to strike. Like now. Because I actually rage bait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that's rage bait. You can't compare Warriors Instinct Heihachi to any character in this game, bro. That's actually rage bait. Alright. Let me do this tier list, chat. Boom. Boom. What I gotta start doing is that when people say shit like that, I just have to say to them, your rage bait won't work on me. And then that's it. And that's it. That's all I have to say. When can we expect some unban requests? I'll do it soon because I did notice they're piling up. It might be some fun. We can do that soon. At least Heihachi's only one round, wiring 4 rounds to the whole game. I'm not engaging in your rage bait. Okay, it's been a minute since I've done a tier list. I will preface this by saying, I need to preface by saying a few things. First, I think there are no weak characters in this game right now. I think every character is strong. I think the level of strength right now in this game is like, as long as I've been playing Tekken, this has been the highest average skill level of not skill level, sorry, strength level of characters. The skill level in this game's gone down. The strength of the characters has gone up. I think there's no weak characters in this game. I don't think there's a character I'll look at and I'll be like, yeah, they're just not it. They're not good. Like, they're still strong to the point. I think my only tiers are S+, S, A+, and A. I'm gonna get rid of D tier. It doesn't exist. I think this is where our strength is at this game. I think this is where it's at. I'm gonna start with the strongest character. Also, another thing I have to preface this, because I know people have things to say, but at the end of the day, the pro level and the level that I play and the level I'm speaking at, the casual level is two separate games. It's two different games. So your opinions may differ to mine. If you're, you see I put a character at a certain strength, that can't be. I know, especially what I say about Hwoarang, no matter what I say, unless I put him top 5, people are gonna go crazy. But again, the level I play at, the pro level and the casual level, or whatever, like the lower level, whatever, like the high level, whatever, it's two different games. It's two different games. And we're gonna start with the strongest character in the game. That's Anna. I think she is far and away the strongest character in the game. Not far and away. She used to be. I think the levels come down a bit, but I think she's just too strong right now. I think the onus is really on the opponent to just guess correctly. And even if Anna guesses wrong, like say she's doing a pleasure time mix, she has pleasure time for the low. That's only -13, and both of the mids are plus. When she ducks in your face in heat, the mix-up is low launcher or mid launch, that's +5 on block. Down forward 1-2 is like a 4-way mix-up in this game. She is down forward 1-2 mid and high. She is down forward 1-2 into stance and down forward 1-2 into duck. Yeah, it's a 4-way mix-up. There might even be an option I'm missing out on. Just have a 13 frame mid-high jailing into stance, into duck, into everything I mentioned. She is the epitome of everything wrong with this game, in my opinion. They added stances to her that they did not need to add. Is stance mix up plus frames, lows with little consequence. Like, I think down back 4 into stance is an outrageous low. She has so many ways to be plus on block into full crouch. And I just wish it was like Tekken 7 where, she's in full crouch and it's like, okay, I'm going to sidewalk left and it's going to beat the mix up. It's on Anna to do something different to beat that. But like, no, they just added options that make it easier to catch the opponent. I think she is the strongest character. I think Clive is another S+ character. 1+2, we've spoken about 1+2 like for so long. She's such a strong character. His punishment is great. 1+2 shouldn't be safe. What I think for Clive is 1+2 should be unsafe and standing 4, because he doesn't have an I-13 down forward 1. I think that's why 1+2 is safe. He doesn't have I-13 down forward 1, but he has his standing 4 is an I-12 mid, but it's unsafe. I think make standing 4 safe and make it I-13, and then make 1+2 unsafe. His full crouch mix is so strong. Shift 3+4 into full crouch. You see Chikarin do that all the time, because it's while standing 3, which is safe mid homing wall splat, safe mid homing wall splat, like all those properties. And is full crouch down forward to a -12 on block low. That is a weapon, so you cannot low parry it. Super strong character. I think S+ is going to be like the top 10. Who else? I think Alyssa is another character that we have sitting in the I think she doesn't get talked about enough because not enough people play. We need more people playing Alyssa. I never thought I would say it, but we need more people playing Alyssa, because she seems to just get buffs every single patch. When last season she was a consensus top 4 character. I think it was Rangchu or someone posted a video where like they're going through every pro player's top 5. Most people, like and by most I mean like 90% of people said their top at least in their top 4 was Drag, Nina, Yoshi, and Alyssa. that was the consensus top 4 in season 1. And somehow she still ends up getting buffs. Destroyer stance is still ridiculous. The new mid from boot when she's flying at you, that's plus, however, like still stays in chainsaws. I think that's ridiculous. If Alyssa is top 10, then Hwoarang should be there too. You just exposed yourself. You don't understand this game. But yeah, Alyssa is absolutely ridiculous right now. Her movement is still very good. She doesn't have to interact with the game the same way as everyone else does, because she can backdash things other characters can't. She can sidestep things other characters can't. So she doesn't have to play the same mix-up game other characters are playing in some situations. I think that's so, like, I think Zafina does it as well, but like Zafina's a character I'll talk about later. Zafina does that as well. She doesn't have to play the game the same. I think being able to in such an aggressive game where you're supposed to push buttons, you're supposed to be aggressive, you're supposed to push the front foot, having a character that can just stop that pressure with just a back dash, I think is so huge. Who else? I think Law is a character that is sitting in our top 10 as well. Maybe a top 5 character. Infinite money glitch. I think let's put Law and Lars. These here are infinite money glitch characters, and I think they represent such a huge problem in this game. And I don't think this is my top 5. This is not my top 5, by the way. I might order top 5, but I probably won't, just because I think ordering characters right now is really like rudimentary. No, it's redundant. It's very redundant. But yeah, both characters that you can heat burst with in a combo. You can heat burst, and then by the end of the combo you have a full heat bar. I think Lauren Heat 1+2, practically homing. It is a safe mid launcher. Like, I think Law right now, I don't know why people aren't speaking about Law more. I think he is so good. His damage is there. He has a spike combo. Alyssa got a spike combo this season. Lars' down 3 is basically a spike combo, but he got a spike combo. His damage went up. His wall carry is now crazy because of strong aerial tailspin, and he's still doing this while still doing everything basically. You know, I think Law's always been a do everything character, and he's doing everything. And then when he's in heat, I-14 heat smash, that wall splats from, you know, and then 10 frame counter hit, heat dash, super strong. Law's good. Lars, I think Lars is very strong because he plays the game of Tekken 8, but he also is allowed to do it while being a bit safer. Because I think the two things that, well, it's the same situation, but two moves that trigger it for Lars, Den 3 and Running 1. They both trigger the silent entry mix, where you now have to play this guessing game of power crush, because the mids, if he does the mids, you power crush. If he does the lows and you power crush, you get launched, because it's a low counter launch that's -12. There's a lot of -12 lows that Lars has, which allows him to play this low risk, high reward game, like his limited entry mix up. When he'll do like shoe shine into limited entry, the mid is a safe mid launcher, and the low is the huge knockdown, creates the Oki, and is only -12. If someone correct me if I'm wrong, it could be, I'm pretty sure it's -12. I don't want to be spreading any myths, but I'm pretty sure it's only -12. And I think that there's a lot of -12 lows for Lars. Again, like we talk about Alyssa, right? She has the boot mix up, she has the boot low, she has the boot low chainsaw, which used to be a hell sweep. It used to be launch on block, is now what, -12, -13, and then she can mix up with doing the last hit or not. Like stuff like that is, it puts so much pressure on the opponent to just play a bullshit game. Next up, Asuka Kazama. Asuka Kazama. I don't know why I left her for so long. I think she's in my top 5, by the way. I think so easy to play, and she's just a gorilla, bro. She's just, when I say that, you all know what I mean. She's just a gorilla, bro. Naniwa Gusto is so ridiculous. Like, she's just a gorilla, bro. Like, running 1+2, down 1+2 at this point in the game needs to have a clean hit property. I think it needs to have a clean hit property. Because of the mids she has now, it needs to have a clean hit property. Because I've seen down 1+2 connect from some ranges I didn't even know were real. I didn't know they existed. And then down 1+2 hits. And then I think Asuka is like, I think if I had to say characters that have to absolutely get nerfed hard, these three are the first three that come to mind, because of just the game. I think Lars as well, because of the game your opponent has to play is just really unfun. To quote Kokoma, anyone can be carried if they use Asuka. Like, I think she is absolutely ridiculous right now. Now I think another character that might still seep into my top 10. There's also one obvious character that's probably top 5 I haven't put in yet, but I think Nina is a character that still gets into my top 10. I think she's still super good. I think just the existence of back 2-2 and down forward 1-2, I think they're just so strong. I think the way she plays the game, she can like when I compare her to Anna, I think Anna is a stronger character, but Anna has more big gaps you can exploit defensively compared to Nina. I think Nina can play a solid game, a turtley game. She can still be a bit defensive. And then just you got that back 2-2. You have that pick your spots to back 2-2. I think her punishment is insane. I think her damage is still ridiculous. But I don't know if damage is like a qualifying factor anymore, just because like everyone has high damage in this game. Like everyone does like 80 off a down forward 2 now or some shit. Like I mean with Heat, I don't know the numbers without Heat. But like yeah, I think she's not top 5 now. I think she's fallen from grace a little, but I think she still exists in the top 10. I think that's a big reason you still see Arslan using her. I think especially against players, I think he plays Anna for like the easy role. Like if I want an easy role, I'm gonna pick Anna, but like when he knows he has to really work hard, he'll pick the Nina. I think she's still a difficult character. She's historically been one of Tekken's more difficult characters. I think she still is. I think you still have to work with the character. Like execution on just simple things like backdashing you have to think about. But I think she's still super strong. And yeah, I left Brian off, by the way. I think Brian is probably a top 5 character, definitely a top 10. But like yeah, Brian, what hasn't Arslan Ash said? Like Arslan Ash has said everything he needs to say about Brian. Super strong. Incinerator string. Forward 1+2 has to be nerfed because it's a power crush, but if you throw him in the middle of it, it's a counter hit throw, not a punish throw. It's normally a high, but if you absorb the hit, it's going to turn into a mid and it's going to be safe. 3+4-2, the Snake Eyes version, still launches at the wall. They nerfed it so it wouldn't wall swap, but now it launches at the wall if you hit them just before the wall. Quarter circle back 1 and quarter circle forward 1+2. Like I'm just listing off moves right now for this character because it's just super strong. I think whiff recovery on some is also a bit insane, but like that's a discussion for a bit later. I just think he's so good. He is so good right now. Obviously it doesn't negate how good the Brian players or anyone's doing right now, but I think this might be the strongest Brian has like ever been since I've been playing Tekken. And yeah, I don't know why it took me so long, but he's probably a top 5 character. I think there's like outside of rage baiting knee, I think there is a reason we see Arslan talk about Brian's, because when you do play against the character, like you understand that like taunt, like you can't wake up. You can't wake up, and he has so many things that you grounded now, but you can't wake up. If he is in heat and he taunts, you cannot wake up, because taunt heat smash is the easiest thing to do in this game. And even if he messes up, he's +9. So he can go for another taunt if you don't mash, but if not, Brian pokes with counter hit launches. So that's Brian Fury. Now we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're at 8. So I think we'll make S plus our top 10. I think S plus will be top 10. I think another character that I've been thinking about a lot recently, I think has to go in here, is Claudio. I think Claudio, all he has to do in this game is, and a lot of characters do this, but Claudio does it probably the simplest, is one launch, take you to the wall, pop heat, sidestep. That is all Claudio has to do to win. I think he has the simplest win condition of any Tekken character, of get a launch, because again, and he has so many ways. He has hop kick, which is going to crush like crazy, down 1+2, which is going to crush like crazy, and then just obviously punishment options. His poking is pretty decent, like back 3-3 being -10 now is really insane. Down back 3 being sped up. One of Claudio's main weaknesses when he was first introduced in Tekken is his lows weren't that good, so he didn't really have a reason to duck Claudio. Then they sped up down back 3. Sidestep 4 got buffed like season 3 or season 4 of Tekken 7. So his when you're back to against Claudio, that mix up of sidestep down forward 3, sidestep 4, sidestep heat smash, sidestep back 1 is really not fun to play against. And then when you add the addition of dinosaur measures, up forward right punch, up forward 2 being a plus on block, was it +4, force crouch, heat engager, it forces crouch, and that's big for most characters, because like Nina for instance is less big against, because Nina can still power crush from crouch, which is the defense they want you to play in this game. They want you to power crush. Oh, minus I have to they want you to power crush, right? Most characters cannot power crush from that situation. So while sending 4 is just for free, while sending 1-1, and while sending 1-1 is safe now, so he can just do while sending 1 or while sending 1-2 from that situation. Up forward to wall splats. So it's just like when I think of Claudio, I actually get really I get a bit heated. I get a bit heated. You have to step it the other way. His other stuff, so it's while running 2, up forward 2, while running 2, up forward 2 to the wall. Like I'm just like I'm trying to take on, I'm trying to go back to my, like, you gotta be my cool, calm, composed tier list. Let me do that. Let me go back to the analysis, right? So Claudio's hit confirm with down forward 3 just makes the mix up that he does at the wall that much stupider. Sidestep 4 plus, however, counter hit. I think the way he uses heat down but 1+2, forward 3-2 still exists. Like the mix up is still there, but at least it's not plus when you block it now. At least it's not plus when you block it now. But yeah, Claudio absolutely has a position here at S plus. He might be top 5, but I think definitely top 10. And well, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think if we're at 9, I think the last character I would round out my top 10. I think I have a character in mind now, but like I want to check in case I just want to change it, because like I have a few characters, like it could be like I'm thinking Jun, Raven. But here's the thing about, people are saying Raven is top 5 right now. People are saying Raven is top 5 right now. I don't know. I know he's strong. I just don't think I know enough about the character to agree. But the times I play against Raven, I'm like, what the fuck is this? But I don't know if it's skill issues. Heihachi or Jin, surely? I don't think Heihachi's top 10. Warrior's Instinct, Heihachi is the #1 character in this game. But I don't think he goes in top 10. And I don't think Jin, I think Jin will be in the S. My thinking here is King. Like, I think we don't talk about King enough right now, personally. His throws are homing in heat. His new wall combo gives him a running mix-up at the wall now, while sending 2-2 gives him a running mix-up. There's so much, so much Tekken 8 that King does now that I find it strange we're not talking about him more. Personally, he still has down forward 2, which I can't, like, I feel like it never got nerfed. Down forward 2 never got nerfed, but we don't talk about it anymore for some reason. Raven, Jin, King, Hwoarang, Drag are stronger than Brian, easier to play too. I said this at the start when I started this. I'm gonna say it again because you've made this abundantly clear. The level I play at and the game that I play is different to the game that you play, very clearly. So your opinion on this tier list is going to be very invalid. Because Drag is stronger than Brian in season 2 is a take I am not prepared to listen to and take on. So I need you to understand that and respect my opinion in this tier list as a professional player who's played against every single one of these characters at the highest level, and then you playing ranked and saying that for some reason Drag is better than Brian in season 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you. Namaste. I mean no offense, but it is kind of brazy to try and trample on the opinion of a literal professional when you think Drag is better than Brian. It's crazy you think at your level King is crazy when he's a no menace for worst players. I just think King in general. I think what King is able to do, like, I think King objectively on paper, what he has, what he can do is what makes him strong. Drag won EWC twice. Ulsan won EWC twice.
Hello.
Ulsan won. See, this is why I can't debate Tekken with people at a certain level, because your only comeback is Drag won EWC when Ulsan was playing out of his mind that week. Like, come on now. Like, you don't have the facilities, you don't have the faculties to debate this point, and that's okay. You don't have to. I'm a sweat that plays this game for my job. I'm supposed to know more than you. Like, I'm supposed to know more. Like, I just want to keep that a buck. Let's be very real with that. I'm a sweat that's supposed to know a lot about this game. Now, I'm gonna get back to the list, and yeah, because that's a brazy statement right there. King still has tracking grabs in heat. No one talks about that. That's true. My point with King, I feel like for some reason we just stopped talking about him. I'm saying that previously characters have been nerfed based on that, and I completely agree with you in this case. You are actually right. I double tapped with my tip. Huh? I'm not gonna engage with that. But yeah, I think Jun is another character that could be up here in this S+. I think she is so strong right now. I think she's a character we're talking about. I don't think the nerfs to forward 1+2 Miare stance were significant. Her damage when she is Pack-a-Punch, like, probably does the most damage of a 10-frame punish in the entire game. Like, let's be honest. Like, I think the fact that I notice Jun's damage, the fact that I notice Jun's damage in a game where everyone has high damage, I think holds merit. I do agree. I think her lows still aren't great, but I think this is a game you actually don't need them as much. And I think we saw that with Jin last season. But I think a big reason Jin was so good last season was chip damage, even though he doesn't have fantastic lows. You know, most of them are reactable down 2, down back 4 hell sweep. Obviously you're not reacting every single time, but like, if you watched Jin players win last season, it wasn't from doing a lot of it was just like plus frame, Zen 4, Zen 3 plus 4. Just getting the chip damage off of that, which then made the pokes after real damage if you were about to die, you know? But I think Jun definitely will float between these two somewhere like this generally. I'm just gonna put him here now so people will like quit, but like Hwoarang is S here. This is where Hwoarang goes. Very strong character. His heat is insane. You know, we don't need to, I think we're all in agreement on that. Very strong character, insane heat damage. He does everything all the characters are doing. The only thing with Hwoarang, and I'm going to compare him to Lars in this regard, is Hwoarang is still high risk, high reward in the sense of when Lars takes risks with his lows, in stance, you're getting the -12 lows. Hwoarang with a down 3-4, that's launch. With the hell sweep, is launch. Obviously, down back 4 is one of the best lows in the game right now. No debate around that. But he is a character that's actually taking risk. And you're talking to someone right now who plays this character at the highest level and understands that there is risk involved with the things that he does. Tracking is still an issue with certain moves, but he's still very good. He's still very strong. If you think putting him outside top 10 is downplaying, then if you look at these characters and you're like, you're saying Hwoarang is weaker than these guys, you're downplaying, then I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, weak to rage up. Hwoarang actually gets rage up punished for doing things on hit. Which is a thing they buffed Lars for. They buffed Lars Den 3 because he could get rage utted in it. On block. And Hwoarang has moves on hits that you can rage at him. And like, I think people don't mention as well, because I think people just don't know. But I'm not going to be the one to tell them. I'm not trying to get rage utted more. I'm going to switch to the bottom end for a bit. And I think characters that stick out to me as weaker, not weak, weaker, because there are no weak characters in this game. I think Shaheen is very underwhelming right now, but he is still strong. So that's a 1+2 is good, and down 1 is very good. But I think nerfing his homing moves in the way that they did was a weird nerf for Shaheen. When so many characters have mid-safe homing moves, making Shaheen's one unsafe is just weird. Like, I think it's a weird decision. Like, it might be them slowly trying to introduce archetypes and strengths and weaknesses again with that. But like, yeah, I think that's weird. I think Shaheen is a bit underwhelming. It's really hard to point out the characters that might be weaker this season. I do think Ling is on the weaker side this season, but she's not weak. She's on the weaker side, but not weak. Like, I don't know, like the things that made her a potential top 10 character in season 1 just don't mean anything anymore. I'll be so honest. She's bottom 1 sharp Changbang, but she might actually be bottom 1. And the problem is that I know she's weak enough, but it's hard for me to articulate it because I just don't play against Ling that much anymore to really see it. But she really just is unimpressive right now, but she's still strong because every character in this game is strong. And I'm gonna say it, and when I say this, it means this character is weaker than the cast. He is not weak, he is weaker. He's weaker is Devil Jin. Because one thing about Devil Jin, and I've said this is the one thing that is kept in my eyes as strong, is he does have a launching hell sweep. However, you have to use that hell sweep. You actually have to take that risk with this character. And I just can't imagine that being a fun way to play this game. You know, like, I think Morning Crow is busted. I think Morning Crow 1+2, Morning Crow 2, and the Morning Crow high, but I think that's ridiculous. But outside of that, I think his downforward 1 now was weird. I don't think he needed that to be the way it is, but like, I think the fact that you have to take risks with that hell sweep with this character because down back 2 is seeable. The rest of his lows aren't fantastic. What does he have to make you duck? It is that hell sweep. And you can still move. You can still move to beat it. It's hard to do, but you can do it. I do think Devil Jin does. Like, I think I've finally come around on Devil Jin. He is weaker, but he's not weak. I don't know who else sits down here. I'm just gonna start looking at characters and placing them places. Leo goes here. Like, I think Leo's another character. I don't know why we stopped talking about Leo. The new Bok Low mix-up is still there. It's still ridiculous. Still mixes up with Bok 2. Leo forward 4 into stance mix-up is +9. And Leo is one of the few characters now that in heat goes into stance, will be mixing you up with basically a mid and low heat smash like every single time. Leo's install lightning glare, where it does to forwards 2, where it does to down forward 3-1. I just think the character can play single player a lot of the time. Absolutely super strong right now. At the start of season 2 was probably top 5, but some of the nerfs and changes have obviously moved things around a bit. But I think Leo is ridiculous. Running 3 into running move into stance mix up. I don't know why they added that for Leo. I don't know what they were thinking. I think Lily is another character that sits around the S as well, super strong. I've been playing against this character for a lot since Tekken 8 release, basically. So I'm playing against Douglad every day. I think the hitbox and down forward 3 is ridiculous. I think it's a big problem in this game right now across the board. I only mentioned down forward 3 because it's a move I know and I've seen it happen to me a lot of the time. But down forward 3, like its hitbox, it has a phantom hitbox where it doesn't look like the move is going to connect, and it does. It makes it difficult to step. It makes you not know if you're ready there for your whiff punish. Down 3 is still a great low poke for tracking. She has the second best back turn in the game. She has the best or second best back turn in the game. When she's in heat, it's the best back turn in the game because she has a low heat smash. I don't know why that low heat smash is still -13 with conditions. Her low heat smash is still -13 with conditions when she has a back turn mid launcher that is only -11. She's a character you just can't move against, really and truly. Yeah, because of down 3. Her back turn game's ridiculous. The way she spends heat is really annoying. The feisty rabbit mix up is just not fun. It's just not okay. I think I just don't like it. I don't agree. Let's see who else. I think Jin is another character that sits in this S. Like, oh, he's not top 5 anymore. He's not top 5. He's not 10 anymore. But he is still super strong. I think he still plays the game pretty well. His punishment is still good. His damage is still good. Strong aerial tailspin wall carry guy. I think he's probably the character that took the biggest hit from chip damage nerfs, because I think as well as I think some characters did better than him, like maybe Clive and Nina, but I think he's the character who relied on it more. Like, if you watch CBM, if you watch Riot, if you watch Book, if you watch them winning in season 1, a lot of it came down to this chip damage moments where they're doing Zen 4 into Zen 3+4, into just plus frame heat, chip damage, and then you're a poke from dead, downfall. You're a poke from dead from chip damage, all that blocking you did, downfall. He can't do that anymore. He can still, the chip damage still exists, but it's been toned down quite significantly. I think Jin safely and comfortably sits here. Now here's my thing, and this is what I don't like about tier lists. And I think I said this on Tone's tier list, because Tone did a tier list I agreed with. I said when it comes to tier lists now in this game, and why I don't like them is you have like the top 10, top 5 that is defined, and then you'll get to like this weird tier, because this tier here is gonna have a bunch of characters that I know already, because there are so many characters that this similar strength that are still really good, just not here. And we're gonna have the weird mushy tier appearing soon. Isn't her low heat smash kind of safe? She does power crush. So if she does power crush and back turn, you have 13 frames to punish, but she can also jump. She can also do the back turn jump option. So your 13 frame punish, that she has options. It's -13 with conditions. 14 frames doesn't work, which is, I feel like it It should be launch, considering the risk you're taking ducking Lily back turn, but whatever. Like, I think a bunch of characters are going to sit here. I think Steve is also here. I think Steve is so good. He's a character we stopped talking about. Lionheart Man. I think Steve being a character that can still make you second guess your own pressure because of the threat of the counter hits, while also being able to be a pressure character now into stance, into Lionheart. There's the Lionheart mix up. Up back 2 is amazing. Lionheart 1 wall splatting now is crazy. And what is it, -3 into flicker? So then there's the flicker. Like, I think Steve is still super good. I think what he is doing right now, the stance mix-up game, is he's playing Tekken 8 very well, and he doesn't take as many risks doing it. I think Steve is still super good, and he sits here. I think you watch Newman, you kind of understand. I'm gonna do an A+ character, and this is going to be controversial. It's going to be controversial. His position might change based on like how I feel later on where other characters go, but I think Feng is an A+ character here. The problem with Feng right now, while he is still strong, he has to win so many more interactions than other characters. Being a poke character, he has to win in a one-on-one match versus Feng. He has to win more interactions generally than other characters. And I think he still has his bullshit. Back 1, back 4-2 is stupid. His low pokes is good. Then QCF 1 is still stupid. I think all the lows they sped up this season need to be reverted. But I think the fact he has to win more interactions now, the game goes longer, heat winds down. I think definitely makes Feng hurt a little bit. It's hard to say where characters really go now, because I think we're getting to the mushy tier. I think we're getting to the mushy tier. I think Lydia and Heihachi both sit in this S as well. I think I want to play a lot more Lydia. From watching Tetsu's Lydia, from playing against Lydia, she genuinely turns it into a one-player game. She can really turn Tekken into a one-player game. Like, the stance mix-ups, yes, heaven enough. They made Wolf 4 safer now. She's taking less risks with her lows. Like, I think Lydia is such a bullshit character in a way that I want to play this game. I will be playing more Lydia moving forward. But like, she really can turn Tekken into a one-player game. I think Paul is so slept on. I think Paul absolutely fits in here in this S tier. Forwards 2 has not been nerfed since they buffed it. Save Death Fist in Heat. Non-clean hit -14 Demo Man. Like, that mix up itself is annoying. He's a character you just can't step reliably. His down forward 2 still high evades. It doesn't high crush, evades jabs. I think he's a character it's very hard to exploit defensively. Recovery speed, yeah, his forward 2 with recovery is absolutely ridiculous for what the move is. I think he absolutely fits in here. I think forward 2 has to be nerfed. Like, I'd straight up say forward 2 like needs to be nerfed on Paul. Like, either make it go back to I-14 or nerf that with recovery. It also shouldn't be a launcher. It is the fastest standing launching heat engage in the game that is natural. Obviously pull damage, but again, it might be general damage across the board with what we see in this game. But yeah, Paul absolutely, I think, belongs in here. I think Kazuya belongs in here as well. Probably the worst Mishima. I think Reina's probably in here as well. I think they're both super good. Maybe they're a toss-up for, or sorry, Devil Jin's the worst. No, Devil Jin's the worst for sure. But yeah, I think all the Mishimas pretty much sit in here. Like, I think they're still pretty good. Electrics with recovery is has still been unchanged since they buffed it. But yeah, with Kazuya, I think forward 2 to cover weaknesses has been good for him since the game released. His additions in season 2, like he can get heat back now with new moves. I think any character that, I don't know why regaining heat is a thing. I don't know why it exists. But yeah, but there isn't really much to say about Kazuya. Like he's pretty much the same guy, but like becomes a bastard in heat. But who doesn't become a bastard in heat? I think Raven has to at least go in this tier here. He has to at least like, to me, Raven's either, oh Jin, where are you going? Raven's either here or here. Like, I think just QCF 1+2 as a move, what is done for the character and how it makes him, how it just establishes the full crouch game for free, I think is so silly. His back turn game, that new back turn low being -12 into, what is all of these -12 lows into mix up? I don't understand. Or they are the mix up. It just doesn't make sense. I just don't understand. If you want aggression, if you want like this high reward, there has to come risk with it. There simply has to come risk with it. I think this -12 is like, it's silly. Only Dragunov is punishing you well for that. Speaking of which, Dragunov is in here as well. I think he's still super good. Not as good as he once was, but Dragunov is still here. He's not top 5 anymore. He's not in the top 10, but he's still very good. I think he still plays the game very well. I think he can still poke. He'll move around very well. I think his damage is still good. I think his wall combo with the pigeon roll mix up, obviously you can learn to beat it. Like it's not guaranteed, but like it just becomes a mix up then, because if you then stay down, he can stomp, he can do different options. I think while standing 1+2 it's like, when I play against Drago and I see what I think it's so ridiculous. He can do full crouch down for 1-4 into 1+2. You just have to hold that. There's so many times you just have to hold the 1+2. You are forced to just block against Dragunov. And I think that's a lot that goes on in this game, where I think something I find so frustrating is there are times you can know exactly what your opponent is going to do, but there isn't an option that you're allowed to have in this game. I think heat smashes is something that also lends to that. Like, say you see like Lily do glide 3, the do glide 1 3+4, I think the input is, when it's plus into heat smash, you know she's going to do that, but there's nothing you can do about it. Like, you know she's going to heat smash there, but you can't power crush, you can't move because of how plus she is. Like, you know exactly what they're going to do, but you can't do anything about it. That is something I find not too great in this game. I think the Bears are probably the closest they've ever been. I think Panda is better. The unbreakable throw, Panda's heat smash is way better right now. But I think they still sit around here. They still have the spike combo. The damage is still there. Kuma's electrics, the chip damage. I think Hunting Bear mix is the most toxic it's ever been in this game, because especially with the addition of Hunting Bear down forward 1, the homing mid wall splat safe, because it literally mixes up with the throw now. Like, they literally changed the animation of the throw so it does mix up now. Like, I don't know what that's about. But yeah, absolutely the Bears are still very good. The more I look at it, and the more like things this is why I don't like Tekken tiers, because we're getting to the mushy tier, and I'm going to have to differentiate between S and A+. I think I'm gonna have to differentiate more between S and A+. We're gonna see how this goes. I think my S+ is fine. I think that probably is my top 10. Maybe Jun could sneak in there. Maybe Raven could sneak in there. Maybe Jin on a good day could sneak in there. Nah. But like, we're gonna have to start differentiating between these tiers. And if I'm gonna start doing it now because Feng looks weird there by himself, I think Drag probably goes down here. No, it's so hard. It's so hard. Genuinely, it's so hard. King S? King is not S. King is where he belongs. Like, because I don't think Drag is that considerably worse than these characters. Like, this is why there's this mushy tier, bro. Victor, no, Victor absolutely is S, bro. Absolutely. Running 1+2. What is it? Full crouch, down 1+2 into stance, 2-2 into stance. He's got, I think EI down forward 1 is one of the dumbest moves added to this game. Like, it's an archetype of move they added across the board. They did it with the Bears as well, where they just said, we're gonna add this mid, safe, great tracking heat engager. And Victor's, it launches in heat. It mixes up so well with all the other EI options. Like, I don't know what they were thinking with that move. Punishment is good. Damage is good. Could have the best wall carry in the game. He could. And when he takes you to the wall, forward 4-1 into EI, yes. If you stay down, down 2, or down 1+2, or down forward 1 because it hits grounded. Victor's absolutely super strong right now. Leroy maybe goes in the A+, but I think Leroy is really good. Like, I think Leroy is so underrated. I think Leroy is so, because no one plays him, but I think sidestep 3+4 is so silly. Sidestep 3+4, like, there are a lot of moves they added to this game where they see these plus unblock mids into stance. You just have to take the mix up. They added so much of that in this game. And it was a season 2 edition, and like, I think we actually would just have to blend A+ and S low-key and try and just organize them a bit more. I think FAC goes in the A+ tier. Like, I'm definitely gonna have to organize a bit, but FAC goes in the A+ tier. He is still very good, but like, one thing about FAC I always found quite crazy when I was playing him is certain people were like, oh my god, finally a balanced, fair character in Tekken that's not that strong. And as I was playing him, I was like, you guys really feel this way? Like, I'm mixing people up from range 3 with standing 4 and down 4, and you want to, like, he's not that strong. Like, I think he's still super good. I think his bad matchups are really noticeable, especially because of his lows being so unsafe generally. Like, his damage is outrageous. His range is absurd. I just think what holds him back are some like good counter hit characters. Like, I think it's a matchup thing more than anything that really holds FAC down. But he's still super good, you know. And I think the fact that he's sitting like in a bottom 10 right now, and I'm saying he is still super good, is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Bro, Jack. There are people saying Jack might be top 5 right now. I don't agree top 5. I don't agree top 10. But he's definitely really good. And like, the way Jack can knowledge check you now is ridiculous. I think the Gamma House stock is insane with what he can do with that. He just gets his guard break all the time. His wall combo. He has a spike combo now with the jump. Bro, this is why I think Tekken tier list is so like, it's so hard. I think we have like generally, I just think we have so many characters who are like here. Seriously, I think they're here, but like, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't make sense. And like, I don't think these guys are noticeably weaker to the point that you leave them out of this tier. You know what I'm saying? But Lee is absolutely S tier, by the way. Lee is good. The fact that when Lee is in heat and has a low heat smash, there are times you should really be ducking, but you can't duck because they just added these new heat moves. Like, you can't duck, but you should duck, and you have to duck, but you can't duck. Counter hits are still amazing. Back 4 is still super good. I really wish they nerfed the whiff recovery on back 4. Did I say back 4? But I meant to say back 4. If I said back 1, I meant to say back 4. Nerf the whiff recovery on back 4. 1+2. I think his counter hits is still really good. Lee in heats now is really a problem. His down 4-2 is good crushing. Now because of the new unique animation. I do really feel like Lee is absolutely here, but like I don't feel like these characters down here are like that much. Like I'm gonna have to rework how these tiers go. I think Zafina is also in the S right now. I think a character that we stopped talking about because like they made back 1+2 not homing. I'm like, oh, okay, the move's fine now. Like the move absolutely is not fine. The character absolutely is not fine. Like there are multiple times Zafina can do plus on block, like running 1+2 now into stance, into down for 1. A situation you can power crush, but if she, like, let me start again with Zafina. Let me start again. Because this is a character that also pisses me off. But like, yeah, Zafina, there's sometimes she can go into Scarecrow. When she start, like, for example, 1-3 into Scarecrow. She has down forward 1, which is the safe mid. And she also has back 1+2 from Scarecrow now, which is the low, which is what, +20 something on normal hit. It does that animation where you're like, oh no, you fall on the floor. You fall on the floor like she's super plus, and like that's mixed up with a safe mid launcher. And there's so much of that in this game. Like I feel like I've said that for so many characters in this game. I think it just tells you where we're at. Like I genuinely think this is what it is. Like Yoshi, Eddie, Azucena are also all here as well. I think Azucena is another character that's underrated. Her 1-2 is probably the best 10. It's one of the best 10. I don't want to say it's the best. One of the best 10 frame punishes in the game. All spats, good damage. You basically use it up until I-14 when you heat engage. Talk about Eddie, mate. Well, it's my tier list, so I can talk about the characters as and when I get to them. Clearly about to talk about these 3 characters right now, so you good, bruv? But I think the spike combo, I think her full crouch mix, and again, because now we have heat engage to full crouch mix, I think her full crouch mix is very ridiculous because of while sending 3 being plus on block into stance, and then the low is plus into the same stance. I think it makes it really redundant where you can do this. You can play this very simple game without just saying where you heat engage. You do either running 3-2, you always crouch, you do running 3-2 into stance, you do while saying 3 into stance, you do the full crouch low, or you do was it up forward 3+4 into stance, which are all options you kind of just have to hold and deal with. You know, I think there's so much with this character you just have to hold it, and she'll just do the stance mix up, and a stance in which she can cancel as well. So if she does stance, if she goes to stance and you want to challenge and take your turn back, she can just cancel stance and block. And I think while making her running 3-2 less plus was a buff for her, is it makes you more likely to challenge with a jab or a dick jab, both of which when she is in heat is going to be punished if she does nothing because she's in stance. Like she forces you to hesitate just by playing the game in an aggressive game. And like Yoshi is still strong. No sword stance. The fact that 1-1 is still safe to me does spin me a little bit. His damage is still up there. His Oki is still there. I think he's just not as good as with like season 1 when he was here. Like I think he is still strong, just not as strong. I think it's the same case for him. Dragunov, most character. I think the only character is Alyssa. I think she's the only character who was top 4 last season and is probably still top 4 now, just chilling. Because I don't know, they're just like, no, she's fine. They love her. If I had to do a top 5, by the way, this is probably what my top 5 looks like, by the way. That's probably my top 5. Not in order. But yeah, I think Yoshi is still super good. His damage is there. Down 4-2. Still strong punishment. Oki is still there. I think he pretty much has everything he needs to be. I think this is still the best Yoshi has been in this game. Like, if you look at this game in a vacuum, this is Tekken 8 Yoshi is the best he's ever been, and he still continues to be that. Just not as good as he was in season 1. And Eddie, again, Eddie has a G clef now. 10 frame counter hit knockdown. He has a spike combo. I think damage is up there. I think he's a character that does a lot. Like, first off, running move into stance. I think that's such a big thing to talk about in this game. His character, there's so many situations where you are just forced to guess. Running move into stance, where your best defense is going to be to power crush, but then he has a counter option to beat you. He has a counter option to beat you if you do go for that power crush. Like, I think it puts you in such an unfavorable guessing situation so many times in this game. The only thing with Eddie, and I hesitate putting him so high, is I still don't really know the character that well. So I don't know how much his skill issues, but the things that I do know are like running move into stance mix up. Into power crush being your best defense, which is like last Den 3, for instance, where power crush is your best defense. Or like a Victor, you block a Victor running 2, power crush. There's so much of that in this game where power crush is your best defense. I think movement needs to be emphasized so much more to make this game more bearable to play. But yeah, this is kind of now. I think I have to reshuffle the tiers a little bit. Like, it's crazy to think that like putting Dragunov here is basically Dragunov is bottom 10, but I think he's still really good right now. Like, this is why I don't like tiers right now. You just have this weird mushy tier. I think I'm just gonna combine these two and get rid of this. Like, it makes no sense to have that. Separate top 5. A+ Kazurian pool. I see the noob in your name is not just for show. Do you think AK will be better to guess from what you see in trailer? Literally can't say that because fact look ridiculous from his trailer. Is Law still top 10 with all the nerfs? What nerfs? What nerfs? And if I had to do some semblance of order with these tiers, I think this is my top 5. Like, I think that's what my top 10 would look like. This tier, I think this is kind of how this tier plays out to me. I might as well make a new separate tier. I think I miss having actual bad characters. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, this is why I don't like Tekken 8 tier lists right now. He got serious nerfs too. He's a different character. Are you talking about Law? Are you talking about Law? So can you name one serious nerf he got? What about Armor King? We'll find out soon. Like I just leave. It's so annoying because these characters are still strong. These characters are still strong down here. Like it feels so weird. Like, this is S minus, bro. This is S minus. This is S minus. It's the only thing that'll help my heart reconcile with these characters being down here. Because they're still strong, bro. Asuka this high? Did I miss something? If you don't understand what Asuka is this high, you've not been paying attention to a lot of Tekken for a while. You've missed a lot. This is why you can't order tier lists, because like, for instance, I feel like I can feel like, I don't know, I can feel like Lily is better than Lydia, but she's not better than Steve. But I think Steve is better than, like, this is why it's so hard to order tier lists, bro. Like, I just don't bother with it. But like, I want to give it like a feeling. I want to give a feeling. Yes, S plus, S and S minus. Bring back weaknesses. Bring back weaknesses. What do we do if season 3 comes out and the game is in the same state? We do what we want to do. Like, we only have 4 or 5 months left of this season. Not even really. We played 2XKO. I don't know. I think with all our complaints about this season, if they don't make good changes or like listen to what we have to say, like, I think at that point we just have to move on, bro. I'll be so honest. I think we've been very clear and direct with what we've had to say, and if they don't take that on board, like, they don't care about us. You know, I think Claudio gets into my top 5 over Brian. No, he doesn't. Like, I think what upsets me as well is how much we get, like, how much bad press the game keeps getting, and they're not saying anything about it, like, at all. But Harada will respond to someone on Twitter talking about a Digimon collab, and like, hey, there's these Tekken shirts in the new Digimon game, which I'm very excited for, by the way. I'm so excited for Time Strange. You guys don't understand. But like say something, please. Tell us everything's gonna be okay. The demo's up, but I've not played it. What's the date for New October 3rd, I believe. Boomer patch before balance. Yeah, I think probably something like this. I think Reina's really good. It's hard. Like I think the strength here is so like, here's the thing. I don't think I can separate this because like I think so many of these like it's hard. It's genuinely hard because I just don't think these characters are like that much different in terms of strength because everyone's doing the same thing now. And like it feels very weird to put any of these characters on a weaker tier than another one. Like I feel like I can put these characters on a slightly weaker tier if that makes sense. Like I don't think I can put like Zafina reliably below like Lydia or reliably below like Steve or Kazuya. Like I don't think there's the I think this is genuinely what Tekken 8 tier lists are right now. I think this is what Tekken 8 tier lists are right now. Like you're gonna have this loshy weird middle tier where everyone is strong and pretty much does the same thing, but does them differently. Like I think that's just how it goes. Pattern is absolutely absurd right now. Yeah, like it's because it's not ordered, but like they're clumped. They're clumped. Yeah, I think the cast is just too homogenized right now. I think the cast is just too homogenized right now. Clumped? Why do clumps excite you, Marples? Sounds balanced. It's not though, because everyone is like, you know why you know for a fact this isn't balanced? If you see any of these characters in ranked or any of these characters in ranked, you know there's no character you look at like, oh, this is gonna be a decent time, no matter how much you know the matchup. No matter how much you know the matchup. No matter how much you know the character, you have experience. Because of the state of the game right now, everyone is a piece of shit to play against. And it's balanced in the sense that the cast is so homogenized. Into that Marples is so homogenized. Ling's too high, sharp Changbang. A move that insta-kills either you or your opponent is balanced is a true 50-50. If you want to say it's balanced, this is balanced in the worst way possible. This is Monkey's poor balance. This is someone saying, I want Tekken 8 to be balanced, and then the monkey's paw just curls, and then we have this. Can Tekken 8 be balanced, please? Yeah, sure. Esports is legit. These characters struggle versus top tiers. Whoring super low. What did I say about the S tier? Oh! See, season 1 genuinely wasn't that bad. Season 1 wasn't that bad. Season 1 was bad. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't great. But at the time, it actually wasn't that bad. They just had to, all they had to do with season 1 is nerf Clive, nerf Drag, nerf Alyssa, nerf Nina, nerf Brian, and we're good. Season 1 was arse. We were all sick of that. Compare season 1 to this season, please. I mean, you're the same guy saying Law has major nerfs, so I don't know if you know what you're talking about. And nerf Jin. Season 1 had some really boring tournament picks. I much prefer season 1 Dragunov to whatever the fuck this Anna is. Much prefer it. I much prefer seeing 6 Dragon. We didn't even see that many Dragunovs when you deep it. We really didn't see, like, we had 3 Dragunovs in Evo top 8. Nobi, Ulsan, Atif. Okay. I prefer that over seeing, because at least he was playing Tekken. I prefer that over the anime match we had. Evo Grand Finals this year, people were walking out. People were walking out. People were walking out. I heard some Korean pro say if someone says season 1 is better than season 2, they are bad at Tekken. You know what is? There were so many before season 2 came out. There was so many, like, I'll look at it this way. Everyone acknowledges season 2 is the worst Tekken patch we have ever played in the esports era of Tekken. And I mention the esports era of Tekken because it's the time I've been around. It's the worst it's been. I've heard Tekken 4 was pretty bad back in the day. I heard they hated Tekken 4, but that was way before my time. Walking out. No, I mean walking out as in they stopped watching the grand finals. So they didn't want to see the anime match. Remember release, as you said, no? Like, don't get me wrong, season, like, on release, of course they were broken characters. It's not worse than Tekken 7 season 3. That's absolute cap. If you're saying Tekken 7 season 3 is worse than Tekken 8 season 2, Genghis, this is why I don't like talking to you. I'll be so honest. If you were actually sitting here saying that Tekken 7 season 3 was worse than Tekken 8 season 2, that is not an opinion a real human being can hold. You're actually rage baiting for impressions on the internet. A real P versus poo debate. I'm sorry, Tekken 7 never had anything as bad. The only bad part that came to Tekken 7 was when we were stuck in COVID with no updates, cheaters running rampant, no communication. Season 3 Leroy and Fak. You think I wouldn't take that over this fucking Anna? You're actually smoking crack. You're actually smoking crack. Because Leroy was fixed after Leroy Japan. Unfortunately, we had to deal with Leroy Japan. Those characters are the only viable one? No, that's cap. No, that's cap. You could absolutely beat Leroy in fact. Could absolutely beat Leroy in fact. After Leroy got nerfed for the first time. Who is beating release fact? So you would rather have this Anna, Clive, Asuka, Alyssa, Brian. You would rather have that. And here's the thing, you're saying the release version. What you have to keep in mind is we are April, May, June, July, August, September. We're going to October. We are 7 months deep into season 2 and shit is still the way it is. Leroy, in fact, did not stay as bad as they were for as long as they were. We are 7 months deep into season 2. You cannot tell me no, this is no. Did it? Julia literally almost won that talk. We were like, don't get me wrong, things were bad back then because we were cheering for Julia in the grand finals and Julia was the hero. But you cannot sit there and say as a real human being, because what you have to keep in mind now is we're in an era where they have been communicating with us regularly and they have said they're gonna fix shit and they have said they're gonna make things better. Back then they weren't saying as much, and I understand that was fucked up. Yeah, I can't lie, Genghis. Don't let that guy talk. You can time that guy if you want. He's been moving mad this whole stream. I can't lie. You can time out if you want. Like, he doesn't get to talk to you like that. That's crazy. But we're in a situation now where I'm so sorry, because April 1st, season 2, that first day of there's been nothing worse than that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't care how bad release Leroy was. I don't care how bad release Fact was. That first day, April 1st, 2025, when we booted up Tekken 8, fuck, when we were looking through the patch notes, we knew. When we were looking, because who's the first character who appears in the patch notes? Alyssa. The first thing we saw were Alyssa buffs. The first thing we saw when opening up the patch notes were Alyssa buffs. Then we had to see Asuka buffs. Alyssa, who was a top 4 consensus character in season 1, we had to see Alyssa buffs. Then we had to see Asuka buffs. Then we had to see Brian buffs. Then we had to see Claudio buffs. We had to see Brian getting a full crouch super hatchet that's -12 that you cannot low parry. Like, yes, release Leroy, Fak, Akuma, they were fucked. Tekken 8 season 2, the entire cast was fucked. You cannot tell me that Tekken 7 anything was worse than that day 1. Azu wasn't. They gave her a full crouch fucking low into stance that mixes up with while standing 3. When they had just added full crouch mix after heat engage when it was still +17. That shit was launched. That shit gave a spike combo. She had a double spike combo. She got spike combo twice. Genghis, I'm sorry, but you're smoking crack. You're smoking crack. Please get me in touch with your crack dealer. Because you can never tell me anything Tekken 7 was worse than that first day of Tekken 8 Season 2, April 1st, 2025. For me, it was 12 p.m. I booted up the game and played my first game. My first game in rank was against Jack 8. That Jack Infinite, That Jack infinite spike combo, that wasn't training mode, that was real. As long as he had heat, you were getting spike combo into spike combo into... The game was broken. Paul, and it was broken. Ford, look at these characters here and think back to release season 2. Think back to Asuka release. Upward 1-2's not been nerfed yet. Upward 1-2's not been nerfed yet. Clive, QCF1. Think of all these characters. Nothing on Anna has been nerfed yet. 1-2-1, all the chip damage still exists. Alyssa, boot 1+2, whatever the input is. Brian, full crouch mix. King, throws did chip damage. Genghis is smoking crack. Genghis is I rest my case. I rest my case. There was nothing Tekken 7 that was worse than Tekken 8. Tekken 8 Season 2 Day 1, April 1st, 2025 at 12 p.m. when I booted up the game. %. Tekken 8 Season 2 Day 1 was the worst game ever been. And to this day, they are still struggling to make the game playable. And I rest my case on that. I actually rest my case on that. There's my tier list. That's all I have to say. You're welcome. Shut the fuck up, Dingus. This guy's talking to me about Tekken 7 Season 3. Guy's talking about Tekken 7 Season 3 when you look at this, bro. Fuck you, Genghis, man. Tekken 7 Season 3 was the closest I ever got to quitting the game. The broken characters plus shit online broke me. If Tekken 7 Season 3 almost made you quit the game and you're still here playing Tekken 8 Season 2 and you think Tekken 7... Genghis, you're just bad at the game, bro. You gotta think about that. You're enjoying this season more than Tekken 7 Season 3 when this is the season in which they have tried to cater to new players more. When they try to cater to worse players more, and you are enjoying that more than Tekken 7 Season 3, that says a lot about you. I need you to think about that. All right, chat. This feels like a nice place to end my stream. I actually let Genghis rage bait me, you know. I actually let him rage bait me. I actually got successfully rage baited, bro. I can't lie, I don't know what people were talking to Genghis real reckless there, bro. Only I can do that. Talking to Genghis for real, he's still got that mud badge, bro, and he will use it. All right, y'all, I'm gonna send you guys to go sane, man. I'm gonna send you guys to go sane. I feel like I damaged my voice after that one, man. Chat, I think I might take tomorrow off, chat. Like, I've been real consistent this month. I don't remember the last day I took off. I think we grinded towards September. I think we finished it out. Rage bait got him tuckered out, bro. I'm all tuckered out, man. I'm all tuckered out, man. Be nice to go say, man. He'll take care of you. Have a rest, Unc. I don't know who you're calling Unc. I am not Unc. What? This is something I need to put a pin in on this internet. People refer to in terms of endearment and closeness that you just haven't earned that. And I am not Unc. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys probably Thursday. I'll be back then. I think tomorrow's a little day off, bro. Unc used to be 35. It's just like, you just don't call strangers Unc. You know what I'm saying?